Well, here we are. We've got some smoke going in the old smoker. And we've got everything we need. One of the things we're going to do this morning, after we pull the queen cage, is feed, in addition to the sugar syrup, feed a little pollen patty, which is something that's made. We won this at our bee class. But the recipe is pretty simple. It's available in the literature. We need to be able to feed the colony until the nectar flow starts, which is probably not going to be for another couple of weeks, I'd say. We had a small one go by in a naturally warm springtime, but nothing really is producing right now except for lilacs that are available here in the yard. Apple orchards that are within the range of our colony aren't anywhere near blossoming yet, so we're going to have to feed for probably about a month to make sure that they can keep building, or if they are in fact building, but at least keep them healthy until they can start foraging on their own. So we'll take a look inside by opening the observation window just to see what kind of activity we have this morning. And we do have activity, still a substantial cluster. I would say that the colony is clustered pretty well, but not only because of the temperature, the cool temperatures, but also because the queen is probably still in that cage. We need to get her released so that the workers can start building comb for the queen to put brood into, so that everybody gets their division of labor squared away and it starts to go to work. So we'll go ahead and open the hive, remove a couple of top bars, remove the queen cage, and if the queen is not released, we will release her into the hive this morning in the central bay, and then of course in the right hand bay where we've got the sugar syrup feeder, we're going to place that pollen patty in there so that they can have something to eat. So I won't be doing much talking. This is my first outing with this one, but keep a sharp eye and hopefully you'll see something new. Wish me luck. Bees are chaining. It appears that they're wanting to build comb. They're actually not in a cluster as I saw through the window, but they are chaining and holding on. Get bees all over the top bars. Yeah, they're going to town. Now what we're going to do is, I hate to disturb them, but we've got to get in there to do this. We're going to be pulling this top bar with our little piece of brood comb on there and the queen cage. And hopefully the cage is empty. If not, we're going to help them out. So here we go. We're trying to do this without squishing anybody, but it's very difficult. It appears the queen is still in the queen cage, so we're going to have to release her. In fact, the bees are trying to build comb around the queen cage, and we can't really let that happen. So we're going to take a few bees off here. Must be very annoying to have some guy in a white suit pawing over your house like this. Looks like, I guess I was mistaken. Here's the queen has been released. There are 2 dead attendants inside, but there are a bunch of other guys going in and out of the house. Or in and out of the cage. Can't seem to see the queen. I think what I want to do is release some of the release the ants, the attendants that are inside the queen cage, and get them out of there. We can get everybody else down into the hive a little bit here. Queen cage is empty. And what I want to do is put things back together, because I really hate to disturb these guys. I'm going to give them a little smoke, see if I can knock them back down in. Hopefully this thing hasn't gone out on me, which I bet it has. Well, I haven't got any smoke left because I let it go out, so I'm going to try to put this back together on my own. I would love to get that smoker running again, but I don't think I'll have much luck. But I'll try it. I would say no on the smoker. Alright, we have a little sugar water, which I can try to calm them down with. to get them to go back in off of the outside of the bar. Not a happy day for these guys, I think. Alright, we'll leave these guys like that. Take a look at the feeder. Feeder's still pretty full. There's some feeding in there, but not many. Sticky gooey mess this pollen jetty is. Just laid in there and picked up something to eat. Hopefully they like it. I don't know if I would. Then again, I'm not hungry. Alright, makes me nervous to do this. Maybe it'll get better for me over time. Almost impossible not to squash one or two of the little ones taking these bars apart. One of the reasons I don't like to do it, but here it is. And we'll have one more peek in the observation window. Well, they're agitated, that's for sure, but they seem to be still paying attention to chaining on that first bar. It appears that they've begun cleaning house. Appears to be a piece of that comb that came with their package that they've already tossed out of the house. Keep that with me. So, I would say that they're definitely alive. They're flying. They're working. They're a little angry, but that's to be expected. Let's put their house back on and call it good for the day. We've taken the queen cage out. Didn't actually see the queen, but the activity would suggest that she's in there. And the fact that they haven't absconded. We've checked the level of the sugar syrup, and we put a pollen patty in to give them some extra protein. So I think that's all we can do for now. We'll just cross our fingers and hope for better weather, and certainly for things to bloom. See you next trip.